Yo, fellas, if y'all want to see me wife a girl that looks like this, or even this, tap in with my Instagram, man. My goal is 10K followers. If y'all active, I will follow back. Come on, y'all. I know we could do it, but hey, here go the vid. And just like that, we back at it like a crack addict. Man, what's good with y'all? I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna do no second episode at first, but y'all was messing with the first one, so I figured, why not continue? I ain't gonna lie, I would fill you in on what happened since we last talked, but it ain't been too much of nothing. I just became a gym rat. You see, it's been an up and down year. I've had my struggles with efficiency, and Cuzzo let me use his court to work on my game. I used to stay in the gym for hours just doing drills. Sometimes I'd be in there shooting like 2,000 shots. At the end of the day, I wanted to get drafted, and the bare minimum wasn't enough. I was finally starting to make a name for myself, but the real question was, could I live up to the hype? And more importantly, could I live up to the family name? I mean, y'all already know what Cuzzo do, y'all see his series. I got a lot of big shoes to fill. But one thing Cuzzo did tell me, just focus on winning and everything else will come to you. And look, right now, we sitting at 6-1. And if we want to keep trending in this direction, we got to keep putting in work. So ironically, the next game we was playing will be up against Cuzzo's former G League team, the Santa Cruz Warriors. Part of me was still wishing he was on this team so I could see how we match up at the pro level, but you already know what I was gonna do. As y'all can see, the 30 clip is activated early. But this game, you already know what I do. Push the ball in transition and try to get to the cup when I'm not shooting it. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all, but every game in the G League is kind of a battle, as I get the tough lay over the defender. But we all fighting for the same thing. Everybody want to go to the league, so they playing hard. But they ain't guarding up enough. Now, by the time we were midway through the second quarter, man, I was starting to get my rhythm. I got the rhythm so much, y'all wouldn't believe what happened. Hey! I told y'all, I ain't got the bounce like Cuzzo, but best believe I can get up there sometimes. But I also play defense like Cuzzo too, and when I do, it usually leads to some points. And y'all should know me by now. Points is what I'm all about. But my coach also been talking to me about facilitating. And now, I'm actually leading the G League in assists at 5.9. But don't get it twisted. If I feel like I got a pipsqueak guarding me, I'm trying to go to work. I don't want to hear none of that. But in all seriousness, I know I need to get out of that mindset. I mean, who knows? I could probably be averaging 10 assists per game instead of 5.9. And the more I was out there on the floor, the more I started to realize that. So I would look to attack, but when I attacked, I would try to find the open teammate. And even though Cuzzo wasn't on this team anymore, I ain't gonna lie, they was still decent. The backup PG who ended up taking his spot, man, we was going back and forth. But all in all, it wasn't enough. Now midway through the fourth quarter, tragedy was set in as one of their players got hit in the chest and collapsed on the court. Make sure y'all send y'all prayers to that boy. I ain't gonna lie, you never want to see somebody get hurt during the game. And the way he was looking, it ain't look good. Luckily, he was able to walk off the court under his own power. The arena was as quiet as a snow bunny visiting the hood for the first time. And even though that injury routed our momentum a little bit, we still had a game to finish, as I kicked and found an open teammate for the pull-up midi. Now with about 2 minutes left to go, I wanted to seal the deal and get the dagger. So I was just aggressive and I attacked the PG and ended up getting an and one lay. Should have been an and one lay, but that was it. We ended up getting the dub by like 11 points. Now y'all saw in the beginning I had been working on my efficiency, and this is why. I feel like I shot too much this game as I went 11 for 28. I had 31, 8, and 5, but I wasn't happy with this performance. But next game, it was a completely different story. And as y'all saw earlier, man, I'm starting to get up there now. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think that one deserved a sound effect. It was kind of weak. But anyways, We was going against the Pelicans G League team, and I ain't gonna lie, I was cooking like Gordon Ramsay. For the people who look up to me back at home, who maybe want to try to copy my play style, I advise you not. Do not try this at home, cause I do dumb stuff like this and pull in transition. But when you sniper gang Lonnie, you can do that. As the game went on, man, I just got deeper in my bag. It was ugly.
Damn! Oh my God!
Wait, we had that sound effect this whole time? I didn't even know that. But I'm telling y'all, I was acting up this game. I even channeled my inner cuzzo.
Hey!
Who would have thought that I would be getting a poster dunk?
Damn! Oh my.
Wait, seriously, when did we get that? Why y'all didn't tell me this earlier, chat? Man, I miss out on everything. I ain't gonna lie though. Y'all know one thing I don't miss out on is getting a screen and an open tray ball. Bread and butter, no toast. Midway through the second, it was 24-7. And y'all already know, I was trying to look for that 3 so we can go up by 20. And of course, Sniper Gang Lonnie did his thing. And after this play, I really felt like I channeled my inner cuzzo. Man, I got the steal, and right after that, I got the easy dunk. That is not me. It run in the family, I guess. But since we were up by so much, no offense to the other team, but I figured now it was time to get some practice in. As I looked to find some of my open teammates and get some more assists. I mean, I was making the right read on every play. Pick and roll, I'll just dump it off and we get the easy layup. Headed into the third quarter, I found out Ruby Rose was actually in the crowd, so yeah, I had to show out. And then coach immediately took me out the game and said, "That's enough, little bruh." And that was crazy. I didn't even know I could do that. Coach must not be a fan of IHOP, because I was definitely trying to see what was up with the Pancake House. But next up, we had the Stockton Kings, and I started off the game right, getting the and one bucket. Hey, cuzzo, that's how you be saying it, bruh? And I'm not even gonna try to cap to y'all. It is not 100% from the line. It's more like 88. But to keep it a stack, man, this game against the Kings was the hardest one we done had in a minute. I mean, for a while, it was just back and forth, tit for tat. It was like a boxing match. Every time we threw a punch, they threw a punch right back. But like I told y'all, the G League was full of buckets, so we was kind of getting used to that. But we just kept the defense guessing, pulling more tricks out the hat. And they could not guard. I was hooping. I felt like Kyrie with that 11 on my back. Hey, I ain't go to Stanford, but shout out to Coach Rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm serious though. This team will not go away, and we cannot break off a sizable lead. And me, I just kept trying to attack because I had an aggressive defender on me, bruh. But luckily, I was able to get around them a few times and get to the cup. And them boys was not trying to let me shoot. They was picking up from like half court. But that was cool, because I just get easy looks to my teammates. Man, I remember this one play, I had a crazy assist that I threw from the opposite free throw line. I didn't even know I had arm strength like that. Might have to go to the NFL Combine next year. It seemed like every time I was bringing the ball up, they was picking up at half, bro. It was so annoying. But luckily, I rejected the screen and got an easy dunk out of it. Y'all ever read The Hunger Games? Yeah, I like that series. And I ain't gonna lie, after that dunk, I was definitely catching fire like Katniss Everdeen. I hit this crazy spin move into a jump shot, and after that, I just got activated. But that defense was staying disciplined, man. I mean, I was trying everything in my power to get a shot off, and they was just stopping everything I was doing. But luckily, I was still able to find my teammates every time. And then finally, after giving the ball up, one of my teammates set me a screen, and I finally got a wide open look for a corner 3. Boom! Shout out Peter Griff, that's my dog. Y'all must have thought I was playing when I said I started catching fire. Nah, bro, they literally could not stop me after that. It seemed like every possession, I was either getting a layup, a dunk, a shot, really whatever I wanted. I was just taking whatever the defense gave me though. I think it was just because of that home crowd energy, man. Every time we was at the crib, they was loud in there. And on this next play, I ended up sizing up my defender, and I hit a shot that if somebody would have hit it on me, I would have gave my jersey to my coach and left the arena. But y'all know what type of player I am, and you know what I do. Got the steal, got the ball right back. Double kill. I'm telling y'all, do not try this at home because I definitely had a wide open lane. Hey man, but like Sabrina said, if you could shoot, you could shoot. As I end up getting another steal and got the easy finish at the other end. As the fourth quarter went on, man, the outcome was pretty much decided. I mean, we was just out there waiting for the clock to run out. It was a Family Guy marathon. Cause I got another corner three. Shout out Peter Griff. But anyway, we ended up getting the dub by a sizable deficit. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a 40-point game, but I was still a little shook up about my efficiency. But there was plenty of room to get better. And just like that, we got 3 dubs back to back. You already know what that means, man. We would end up moving on to 9-1. And if we kept this momentum going, it was gonna get scary for the rest of the league.
You can't tell a star not to shine. You can't tell a hard worker not to grind. You can't tell her she a penny, she really worth a dime. You can't tell them stop the clock when you know it's your time. I look her in the eye.